I love that sound. The sound of fresh coffee.
It's morning time. Time for French toast. Make some French toast cutouts.
All right, I have some different shapes here. It seems like the metal cutters cut the best. Here's an Easter egg. Here's a heart. Hearts are good for all different occasions. I think this one's for Jerry. Here's a Easter bunny head for Easter. By the way, don't be afraid to turn it over if you have to and press on here if it's not cutting all the way through.
I've put a half a cup of sugar in here, a half a cup of brown sugar packed. I have some juice left over from when I had some peaches the other day, so I'm going to put half a cup of that. I'm going to put just a sprinkle of cinnamon, because anytime you have fruit, a lot of times cinnamon is wonderful. And I'm just going to stir this up, and we're going to let it start cooking away on here.
All right.
So I'm going to make our dip for our French toast. Oopsie.
Happens.
A fourth of a cup of milk. A fourth of a cup of French vanilla coffee creamer. A sprinkle of cinnamon. Sprinkle of ginger. Sprinkle of cloves. Mix it up. Ready to go. I've put my oil on here, just kind of like spread it out and let it start heating. Now I'm going to put some butter. Butter needs to have oil to help it so that it's less likely to burn, but it does add that nice flavor and help things not to stick. So I have my shapes here. I'm going to dip them in my stuff and stick them on there. Sometimes, by the way, it helps to have bread that you just kind of like set on the counter for, you know, maybe about half an hour just to get it a little bit crusty, just a little bit dry to help you with this. I think the more complex shapes like this bunny don't turn out quite as well as some of the more simple shapes. Here we go. Time to flip them. This would be such a fun project to do with the kids, I think.
Big kids too.
Big kids too, like you, Jerry.
What?
We never grow up. By the way, this whole time I have been just kind of like giving a little stir to my syrup just to make sure that everything is good with that. So I've set this aside to cool, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of butter. It's just gonna kind of like melt away inside of there. I have a teaspoon of butter flavoring and a teaspoon of vanilla. And I have this salted caramel flavoring. You can get that at Michael's. Just put some drops of that. You could get maple flavoring if you don't have salted caramel. I just kind of like the flavor. So I'm going to let this kind of like melt in there together. I'm stirring with a wooden spoon because Jerry's mom always said that if you stir with a wooden spoon, then you're cooking Italian, and that makes it better. So I'm just going to pour it into this jar. And the butter flavor is going to be wonderful. That really, I feel like, is what makes it just delicious.
Ooh, so good.
Put a little bit of syrup on here. And we are good to go.